I should be up. I'm gonna wait a second here and see if this shit show up on my phone. There we go. Okay. Finally. Still waiting on the screen to change on my phone. Look, fucking jackass. Alright, bear with me tonight, you know what I'm saying? I got a really dynamic ass mic and a really squeaky ass chair. There we go. Alright, we fucking go. Coolio. Make sure audio coming through and shit. I'm listening to shit. Fucking jackass. Alright, bear with me tonight, you know what I'm saying? I got a really dynamic ass mic and a really squeaky ass chair. Oh, I think I'm sounding like drone like, but that might be because I'm like hearing myself back and shit, so I'm finna turn that off. I just wanted to like monitor the loudness at least at the start. Okay. Just a second. Okay. Hopefully they fix like this weird sound that I'm getting on my phone or whatever. It's shit like a huge ass delay or whatever. Testing, all that shit. Alright, okay. Everything's fixed. We are ready to go tonight. Hey, how the fuck y'all doing tonight? It's your boy Super, you know what I'm saying? Gonna hop into this Ableton. Shit y'all seeing on this screen right now. Got a few little toys, you know what I'm saying, I acquired since I haven't been streaming or really been that much active on my fucking YouTube. They're fucking off. Gonna play some background music by the way. Yeah. Turn myself up just a little. Oh, that's a little too much. Alright, there we go. And yeah, fucking, basically I've just been, you know what I'm saying, vibing and all this shit recently, you know what I'm saying, getting in touch with yourself, trying to find new fucking avenues and shit. That's just like the nonsensical part of what I've been doing with myself. Mostly I've just been trying to create like a fucking roadmap to my music life, you know what I'm saying, because this shit is not fucking easy. Fucking solo bedroom producer, and I'm trying to put my skills out there as fucking much as possible. However, you know what I'm saying, I haven't really been uploading beats mostly because I've been recording a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, so that's just happening, you know what I'm saying. Maybe I fucking do a live stream with one of them one night if they feel up to the shit. That's either here or there right now, so sorry about the empty promises or whatever, but also if you're liking this beat here, yeah, I made it, you know what I'm saying. Really it's just like a loop form right now. I haven't like put the shit to fucking arrangement mode at all. And shit, we good to go. We got our water tonight and shit. I don't get dried out. I haven't really made a bunch of music today. I wanted to come in here like a lot of fresh. I think like this song was the only thing I was dabbling with this morning, but that was about it. I left it alone at that. And I wanted a bunch of energy to full sail tonight. That being said, I'm hoping everybody, you know what I'm saying, have a fucking good time as I go through like the inner workings of how I do shit and what I choose to do and all that shit. Honestly, like for future content, that's where my channel should be going now. It's like, yeah, I probably still might be uploading beats every now and then, you know what I'm saying, like free to listen to, so I can like a little self-advertising, yada. And between that shit, y'all probably noticed I've been like releasing little songs here and there. Just like only 2 fucking songs on my channel, but I've got like more fucking in the vote, you know what I'm saying, ready to be released type shit. So that shit's really good. My dog, she had the water bowl, so if y'all hear her licking or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that's just dead shit. Got thirsty bitch. What can I say? If she want to come show herself in the camera, she can, but it's completely up to her. Let me check back the time. Shit, I'm hearing real quick. Give me just a minute. Okay. Oh, shit. I got fucking trouble with that shit, but looks like everything's running smooth. We shouldn't have to check for the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? I had to fucking fix an issue where my fucking voice was coming out like on one channel because I had to play the stereo to OBS or whatever. So apparently I have to mono to get it to go on 2 channels. And I just learned something new fucking this morning. I probably knew it this whole time. I was just too fucking dumb to go check it before I started that episode 6 stream or whatever. Hopefully I can do like a lot more consistent streams, you know what I'm saying? At least like 4 streams a fucking month at the fucking least, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time I'm just sitting home making beats anyway, so why not just do this shit, I suppose. In between that, y'all gonna see me upload like a lot of my fucking music and all that shit. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, my artists, they want me to show out, I'll put that shit on my channel or whatever. For all my other producers, hell yeah, I'm in the fucking, you know what I'm saying, doing little collaborations here or there, depending on how we want to chop up the work and shit, you know, so avenues open. You can always hit me on my social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook. I prefer Instagram, but give me like a 48 hours like response time. Usually wouldn't even take that fucking long, maybe like 46 hours, but 48 hours just to be safe. Before I dive more into this shit, because we're about to start in just after this shit, because I don't know, I've been gone a lot, so y'all got a lot of shit to say. But all the shit I'm showing you guys, I am not fucking paid. It's not like a fucking paid promotion or advertising. All this shit. Most of the shit is the shit I picked up myself. I like it. I'm using. If I don't like it, I'll tell you I don't like it. It's just the fucking truth. If any one of you like the cool ass companies that see me showing y'all shit want to pay me for some promotion, hell yeah, I'm down for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up at that Gmail, it's supermanofficial.com or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That shit's my YouTube thing. I think it should be anyways. If not, hit me up in the comments or some shit. I'm gonna reach you from there. Cause hell yeah, I love me a little promotion shit. Who wouldn't? I won't shrill. I ain't gonna lie, I probably won't shrill for you. I'm gonna review that shit to my honest opinion. Because you know, I ain't had my fucking legion hate me and setting my shit up on. That is that. Again, expect a lot more fucking singles, maybe even some features with my homies and some other artists and shit. Trying to stay consistent with uploading my songs. At least, at the very least, upload a song a week or every other week type shit. But it's probably gonna be a little bit more than that. Cause now I'm working on this shit a lot. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching. Let's get this shit on the road. We have to make it beat. Alright. Loading up this one I already had kind of picked out. Cause like, I don't want to spend like too much time on like picking out beats and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when I was doing this, I noticed I spent like a way too much fucking time scrolling through my samples or whatever, just trying to find a song. Even though all my samples like were really fucking good, I tend to maybe like, I feel like we all do. Like a lot of producers who do like samples and shit, maybe like scroll through that endless scroll through their samples, maybe because one of the samples they downloaded and bought are not hidden or whatever. But that's completely to each his own type shit. Anyways, I think I just do it because I'm just like always trying to find the best one or whatever. When it's not even a case of finding like the best sample, just find a sample, you know what I'm saying, I like, and just get to working from there. Go ahead, open up this file. Recent should be, so I got like a lot of reasons. I'm gonna clear that in a second. Now I don't need to save changes. Still, I thought I clicked no. Like already, what's up? I could change the room lights if y'all want me to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get this shit like vibe red like or some shit. Oh, you know what I'm saying? But let's see. This shit on a demon time red type shit. Boom, there we go. And back to the stream. Everything should be like fucking, you know what I'm saying, red as hell in this bitch. Anywho, Got a little nice little beat. I'm gonna break it down, make it how I want to. Got a few plugins and all that shit. Hopefully I can make this shit fully tonight. If I won't get into arrangement tonight, I'll probably do this shit in like a next video of me arranging the song. I feel like I'll lack on that shit like a lot. Like all I do is just like show y'all me making the beat, but y'all never really see me like finishing it on the streams. So I would like to like get into some of that shit. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got the red room going on over in this bitch, so you know what I'm saying? I hope it ain't like too fucking jarring or whatever. And I hope my screen little window thing right here ain't all into the fucking way of everything I'm fucking doing. I'm trying to show as much as I can. Looks like the fucking resolution's okay. I wouldn't say it's the best, but whatever. Alright, I like fucking gnats flying all on my goddamn computer screen now that I turn the lights this way, but whatever. Go away, go away. Might actually end up turning my lights back on because of this shit. Because it is annoying. It's like really annoying me right now, y'all. Yep, looks like we're taking off the red room. Because this shit is bar for none annoying. Okay. Back to white it is. Sorry, I misled you. Hold on. God damn it. I ain't trying to get in this fucking some semi-live chat monitoring going on, even though I'm pretty sure there ain't nobody in my chat. There's never anybody in my chat. At least not these days, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the Goonies. I ain't got no fan base. But get a lot of rewatches, so that's fucking cool. Shit run up to like the hundreds and I can't complain, so some breakdown. Those who don't know, you get like a sample and you want to like find it in your browser. So as long as you haven't like changed the name or some shit like that, you just hit show in browser again. You'll fucking right click and then go to show your browser. And of course it will go clean to your sample pack. Brings up this one I brought from Submatics. But I want to get to this part, the meat and the bones of it all, because I will not be using full samples. I rarely ever do. Here's another thing I do. I always like start my thing up so it tells me like key here. So when I make a song, I always put like the fucking key. So that's just a mental note for me for when I'm like adding shit, and I don't want to like, because when I start changing shit, you know, like the keys and shit, that shit ain't gonna stay there. When you start changing shit, re-recording sounds and all that shit to save CPU power or whatever. So that is something I like to remind myself is immediately, you know what I'm saying, put a key right here. Get into this. I gotta reach over. A lot of reaching tonight. Ooh shit. Let me make sure the mic is still right here. Okay. The key is in E minor, so I like to keep that in all caps, you know what I'm saying, full on, so I do not, you know what I'm saying, cannot see it be the excuse. And again, because when I first started making music, I was always like, God damn, I forgot what key is the song in. And I was really sucking at keeping keys, but now I learned that my ears just know how to do this shit. I feel like when you make a lot of music, you just start to like learn how to do this shit eventually. Because again, when I started this shit, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Yeah, we're just gonna load up a few audio tracks. I'm gonna start with that bass first, just single that one out. This is basically how I like make my shit. I do like color coded, do like yellows for things that need to be edited, you know what I'm saying? And they get their official colors like purple, which is like the official color for all my melodies and shit. So yeah, try not to, I don't know, I might do like a fuck ton of over explaining tonight. I'm sorry, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I got like a lot of shit going on. I know like a lot of newbies and shit want to know like what the fuck is he doing? Why does his Ableton start off like this instead of like the other shit or whatever? And it's really just up to taste. You know what I'm saying? I don't really use like return tracks and all this shit. I just keep my little master here, turn it golden because I want my freaking shit golden. Or yellow, whatever you want to call it, piss yellow or golden. I don't give a fuck. Piss yellow, but fuck it, we rolling with piss yellow. But yeah. So let me go ahead and group this. I'm darken you out. You know what I'm saying? Low end. Scooter just already has a bass. I don't really want probably reaching out for an 808. I don't know yet. Let's see how like I can ride with like the bass and kick of this all this shit type shit. Because if so, I'll just take like the bass out, leave a kick out, and just do 808. I don't usually do like kick and 808s. I like to just do either kick and bass or just 808s. You know what I'm saying? Very new niches, very little niches will I do an 808 and the kick. And that always just boils down to my terrible mixing skills of the two. It's fucking hard for me to mix both an 808 and a kick, but that is just me. Or I can do like a very like kicky 808 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I can rest on that, and that's really cool. But other than like doing two and two together, that's really just not my style. I'm gonna drag this over here. Oh, hold on. I hope all this shit come to time and not do like a bunch of weird ass warping. This is at 118. Because my Ableton does like a lot of fucking warping and shit. Still haven't really figured out how to turn that off. I've been watching like countless fucking videos and looking this shit up. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right places, but yeah, see it auto warp itself to some shit I don't really need. And how to fix that is you want to go in here. You want to make sure that this shit is completely like at the edge, because sometimes you'll have some shit like it'll stamp right here, and this won't fly when it's trying to keep that shit the time. So just make sure when your samples are fucking auto warping and Ableton that you just go in there and zoom in, click that very end, drag it over here. Alright, and you want to put it to the time of whatever that shit said the sample was. Got a really good. Okay, let's see what that look like. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Probably won't leave it like this. I'll probably like short end it myself, because I don't really need the whole thing if I'm not using the whole thing, but that is something I will work about. Alright, rename. I'm trying to build this really, really fast and do a little bit less explaining while I get the setup, because I could have fucking built this shit before starting the video. I really should have, but whatever. Alright, so we got our bass. I'm gonna check that in mono in a second. Guitars, 2 textures. Alright, so let me make this real quick. My textures. Duplicate. Alright, when I get some shit like this and thing, I just don't like spell out texture. I just do poof. I'm gonna grab you two. Let's go ahead and put these motherfuckers to time. Make sure everything is to scale. Been doing this shit a lot lately. If I could turn this off, I swear I would. I don't like how it just like auto warps so fucking hard. Like I already got the shit on the right BPM. What is so hard about, you know what I'm saying, keeping the shit to time? I don't really like it when there's a point at the end, and when you do that, you gotta make sure you come back here and fix this shit again. Jesus Christ, hold on, let me lift the ante of this. Yeah, you stop right there, so I don't really need you to go in there further than the weird shit you trying to do. Because if it was truly ready, it wouldn't have still had that right there. So let me just crop sample. Okay, that is done. Alright, moving on to the next one. Completely not in its own time. Just go across here. I wish I had like some little nifty background music while I have to stop my songs and shit, but that's probably not gonna come anytime soon. Just gonna let you know that off the rip. Got a lot of ideas. That's for sure. Only a matter of getting that shit put into foes. See, I wish I would have known that dotted thing. I always noticed too late. Warp. There we go. Alright, hopefully that's also. Because I don't know why those had to be like 70 whatever, when they can just stop at 64. Really, they can stop at like fucking 32, but whatever, we'll get to that too. Sometimes I don't do the cutoff because it just makes like making a song for me a tad bit easier, in like a weird way, but whatever. Alright, so we got our textures down. They are up to time and all that shit. I'm gonna go ahead and rename this one to texture 1. Let's call it 1. Let's call it 2. I got like 1 or 2 of things I just started naming them 1, 2, 3 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like guitars, I probably do like depending on whatever ear, what's panning going on to that shit. But other than that, other shit like 1, 2, 3. Then we group both of these. So I rename this. I'm squinting a lot here. Whoop. Put an S at the end of it. Textures. We'll open this up. Just gonna drag my textures into here. No longer really need that. Alright, you go away. Silence. Alright, we got guitar, piano, and pluck next. You know what I'm saying? So that means we're gonna do piano, guitar, pluck. 1 second here. I'm gonna move my mic out the way while I go ahead and throw these bitches in the time real fast. Yeah, but yeah, I make a lot of my songs starting off in the loops. I know people say that's not healthy, and it really isn't though. I really recommend you just make a song here. That way, you kind of when you're making your loops and shit, you kind of already halfway done with the arrangement or whatever, because you like road mapped your ideas. I do not recommend starting this shit out in loop. Maybe for my beginners, you know what I'm saying. Come in this bitch and start making your songs from here. You can do the loops and all that shit the same too, so it's not really hurting anybody. But for whatever reason, my muscle memory sticks me to here, and when I'm time to do fucking arrangement, I go to here. That is me. Also, never really start your music at like the 0. Do like a -3, -6, and then some really nerd cases like a -9. -6 would be fine. I'm a deaf motherfucker, so I do -3. Probably while I'm deaf, but whatever. You know, it saves your ears and all this shit, and you hear things at like a quieter volume, but you can make them like a louder. What I don't know. Headspace room, really good idea to not do it at fucking 0. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And someday I'll show y'all how I mix my vocals. I'm not fucking like the most professional at the shit, but you know I know how to mix my vocals, so having fun with that. Maybe the little thing I'm using to do it too. You might see that tonight. You might. It depends on what I'm doing with vocals, because I might put. You know what? I want to put some background vocals in it, but that is a background vocal sample. It won't be like original recordings or whatever. So that is that. Sip this water real quick. And we have one more fucking sample to put into time, I think. Let me check. Oh, nope, we're all good. Cool. So everything's cool. Go ahead and color code these real quick. Then name them. Give me just a moment here. Sorry if like my music is too loud than my voice. I'm not really sure what is the defining difference between it. I'm hoping tonight that people can hear me clearly and like jam to the music clearly or whatever. So yeah. I got my phone I can do the monitoring off of, but it's got time to be monitoring every 2 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So find me like a good footing and just go from there. All right, let's get to renaming these real quick. Again, this is the piano. I wonder if y'all keep the number hashtags. I don't. I take the numbers off. I don't need to know like what track that shit is. You know what I'm saying? Would be really helpful when you DJing or whatever. But I'm not DJing. I don't do live music shit. It's not what I meant to do, sir. On some levels, I think you knew that too. Right side, I don't even like really need that anymore. I'm gonna go to my samples in just a minute. Get my sample, I got my guitar. How much time I fucking wasted? Not that much. We haven't wasted that much fucking time, you know what I'm saying? Getting into the meat bones and shit, so I don't feel that remarkably bad. Got my guitar. You know, I pluck. Stick that in there. You here. You here too. Extras at the end. I could, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna group my guitar and my pluck as well. Just name them guitars. Oh, I spelled that wrong, I think. Just in case. It looked wrong. I had something I really couldn't fucking see. But it is what it is. I feel like I had like a piece of hair or some shit stuck in my eyelids. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We got the meat and potatoes of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much fucking made. Okay, here's another thing about how I'm going about tracks lately. I'm not trying to spend like a lot of time over EQing, over mastering like every fucking thing. Mostly it's just like getting my volumes right and adding little effects, and that's really been helping me. I've been making like a lot more fucking music, just not overly thinking like spending like fucking way too much time just like EQing and snaring all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just going about the method of keeping things simple. Yeah, quality of sound is my goal here, and I think that should be like almost like everybody's fucking goal. Unless you're like one of the motherfuckers who just know how to do like the whole shebang and all that shit, which is really cool. Of course, like a lot of motherfuckers know how to do it, but if you're a guy like me, keep things like simple and not always trying to fucking over engineer every fucking instrument to the point where you're really trying to do like the master or whatever, which is near impossible for us beginners. All I can say is leave the mastering up to your volumes of your instruments. You know what I'm saying? Certain instruments have volume levels and vocals and shit should be louder than other shit, and that is the color of what I follow for mastering my music anyways. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, I'll show you, you know what I'm saying, how I keep this shit simple and all that shit. I'm use the sample and I'm kind of defect from it a little bit and maybe like add my own little taste to it. You know what I'm saying? If bar none either works or don't work, I'm just trying to see. You know what I'm saying? See what I can come up with. I got like a lot of instruments on this bitch already, and that depends on how I want to like add my own little like counter melody on top type shit, or do I just want to like saying add a little bit more effectuals to it and just keep my drums going out? And another thing is depends on how you start music. Some people start making their music with drums. Some people start their shit with melodies. It's healthier to start off drums, at least from what I've been learning. Again, I'm doing like a lot of bad shit, and that's just me. And again, there's nothing fucking wrong with doing bad. Like, again, I love starting off with melodies. It just gets me going. It gets me a lot going than like beats. But like I've been noticing for a lot of people starting out with like 808s and moving on to your drums and shit and building out those, make it a lot easier to make a melody. Hey, to each us own. Once more, I say again. So I'm gonna play this out loud again. Hear this shit and make sure everything's all cool. In the chat right now, go ahead and drop me a what's up. I see like I got like 1 or 2 people in the motherfucking chat. What's up, nigga? See it. Got like a little live chat thing going on. You gotta stay too quiet. Shit, let me know in there. Let me know who got their ass up type shit. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the shit. I could put like a drum loop over this shit and like not focus on this shit, but I don't know. Think about like making music is like I know like a lot of people who watching this shit are music producers. You're gonna hear a lot of fucking shit on repeat, and that's just like something you gotta develop. Like getting your ears to hearing like shit on repeat, and that's because you deal with a lot of fucking loops. Like every fucking thing in music is almost always a fucking loop, or can be turned into one. So argue with that how much you want. I don't give a fuck. It's true. Okay. Instrument I want to start off with. Let's just see. I'm the piano type shit. Let's see what this hitting now. I want to like find like the main instrument out of this, which might not be the piano because it did not start off. Okay, so we can't really qualify you as the main because you're not the one that starts off with it. Alright, cut you out. I would say it's mostly the guitars and the bass. Really the meat and potatoes of this. Some really quiet ass shit, but I'll make it louder. Not that I'm complaining. I like things that are quieter and I can make loud. Versus things that are loud and I have to make quieter. What a fucking headache that is. Because then you gotta solve clip problems. Shit. This gives me no clip problems. So, now let's hit it with the texture. This shit really sick as fuck. Okay, so I feel like I either want to start off editing a texture or the guitars. I'm gonna go with the textures. See what we can do to these motherfuckers. Firstly, I want to make them just a tad bit louder. Play them together. I'm actually gonna be editing these two at the same time to save a little bit more time. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna open up my favorite fucking EQ Pro Q3. Not do too much with it, you know what I'm saying? Just track it. See if there's some fucking frequencies I ain't liking. Maybe like a little low frequencies you ain't really hearing, but I don't want in the fucking track. Start that over. I'm really good itching my nose, but just in case I got any fucking weird ass low end shit I ain't trying to track. Let's see, that's just basically as much as I want as my EQ. A little high cut, a little low cutish, you know what I'm saying? And keep like most of the meat and potatoes. Make sure I got some room for my bass and kick, you know what I'm saying? The rain through at the lowest. I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit. Like 2. Okay. That being said, I have a new plugin. I probably gotta like do a scan on this one because I haven't really used it today. And I want to get into playing with the new somatic plugin that just came out called Dark Sky, whatever. It's like a granular delay effect, whatever the fuck that is. So, by my God, am I hoping that it's really cool. The shit I've seen from it, the showcase and all this shit is really cool. So I was like, ooh, I can showcase this shit tonight on live stream. Got a lot of most shit they fucking make and I use. I pretty much have fucking, you know what? I do have every fucking somatic fucking plugin. And probably will almost always get every plugin they make. Now if they make like an auto-tune plugin, them some badass motherfuckers. Because I've been noticing like a lot of companies been making like auto-tune and shit. Neuro Audio, Bar for None might have the best one. That might be putting fucking Andreas to sleep. I'm currently still using Andreas. With my subscription in, you can bet your ass I'm switching over to Neuro Audio for my fucking auto-tune. Because it's not subscription. It's like $75 fucking or whatever. I think mine's is cheaper because I own like 2 of their products. My subscription is still going on for like another 2 or 3 months, so just gonna wait for that. And I'm gonna switch over and make the big switch to Neuro Audio. I'm gonna play with that shit. We're gonna see what that fucking thing do. That shit looks real cool. I actually have it installed on my computer. Do I want to show it tonight? Probably not, because I ain't really doing like vocals. We'll see, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me like mention on it now and then not show it. So I guess, yeah, we fucking showing that shit tonight. You can't even not say we not. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, okay. In my library, plugins, rescan. Waiting for the scan. Let me just say it. Alright, rescan done. Alright, I'm just texting people on my phone right now. You know, I got that little life going on. Everybody do. Well, at least I hope everybody does. I mean, if y'all in y'all room making music out, fuck that, you probably don't. Same as I probably just lied. Let me check these volumes real quick. See how I want that. That's about where I want that shit hidden. And again, I didn't like spend too much fucking time like over EQing both of these. I just fucking did it in like one fucking group track, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna be editing these both from the group track alone. Therefore I could just boop color code and fucking done what I text you tonight, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna move on to the guitars. Probably gonna do the same. Probably gonna do the same to the guitars. And then the piano, not too much, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some reverb on that bitch and all that shit. And I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me get the fucking work, you know what I'm saying? Because people want to see a beat made tonight. So let me get to that. At least the beat loop. And then we're gonna get into arrangement on the next stream. Stream number 8. And I promise you guys that shit is gonna be coming up. We're gonna be reviving this song. I guess I'm calling Facts after the sample or whatever. And that is fucking that. So I'm hoping y'all having fun learning me over explaining way too much shit. Textures. Kind of lost some steam here. About that, I mean, I kind of fucking forgot what I was supposed to do, but I already remember when I said I forgot, so it's cool. Plugins. Yeah, I gotta go to plugins because I haven't favored it yet, so let me go to somatics. So yeah, I got all the fucking somatics. Look at this shit, bro. From Aurora, from the VSTs. I think I'm missing like one VST, but I don't really care about it. It's not like they don't like fucking do updates like they fucking promise you, little bastards. Stop promising updates or little fucking new fucking presets to like shit like we want more Aurora presets, okay? We don't want fucking more sample packs, bitch. We want more Aurora presets. Look, get in that shit. Go back to your fucking VSTs and do something with that. You know what I'm saying? Or fucking update the shit in Shockwave. Stop making. I hate it when plugin companies make shit, promise that they gonna update it, and then they just make out more fucking plugins, nigga. If y'all don't fuck go back and do motherfucking expansions and shit like the fucking expansion y'all did for Lotus and just never did one again, would have been really cool. You know what I'm saying? Give me more expansions, you assholes. Jeez. Alright, and the plugin is called Dark Sky. I think I actually got this sample from the. I know I got this sample from the Dark Sky folder I downloaded today or whatever. Yeah, I got this like a whole new shit going on here. I've been downloading like a lot of samples. Not too much fucking plugins, VSTs though, which is why I haven't even gotten into like most of the new autotune shit. Cause like, I've noticed like 5 new companies come out with some really decent, really good fucking autotunes that can just make you say fuck Untrea's subscription and all this shit. And this shit's not even like fucking costly. Most of this shit is like $75 to like $85. I think a single one for like $65. You could probably get like Waves autotune for like $20-ish some dollars. That's a really niche, okay, cool one. Like a lot of artists are using that one too, so you can get away with that shit too. I'm not gonna really downplay it because I'm not using Waves yet. I probably should. I got some fucking plugins from Waves, but that shit. The thing about Waves plugins on my computer is that shit be smaller than my fucking CPU usage. So I would have to like do the shit, record it, put it in another track or whatever. And sometimes that shit be pissing me off, but whatever. Anywho, I got that favorite. I'm gonna load this up and see what we can do with this. One thing I've been doing recently is like putting my EQ last in the chain, so everything just gets nice and like fun or whatever. Now you notice this thing is like already fucking changed when I started to do a bypass on this shit. And it looks like that. You know what I'm saying? This thing looks really fucking cool. It's been compared to like a fucking PlayStation load-in. You know what I'm saying? I really like the looks of like nearly all the somatic plugins, because this shit is always like futuristic. It's smooth looking. It's limited on the knob, so you don't have to do too much. And sometimes it has like little under the hood type shit. I don't think this one has that one yet. I don't know. And I've never used this shit. I've only seen it on YouTube. So let's play with it. It's supposed to be making like these dark atmosphere again. Dreamscape is their #1 like thing. You make like a lot of cool like video game type shit with this. But let me get to not over explaining this shit and just show y'all the meat and potatoes of what we can fucking do. You know what I'm saying? You can see when I start turning this shit up, it like it glows more. Like it turn the number down, it turns the number of the fucking shit down, and turn it up, turn it off. Okay, and detune, which really is like raising it and lowering it from octave and shit. Alright, let me play with some presets. Of course, I gotta hear this shit to the beat, so with that being said, let me. I feel like I can turn my textures up and mix it up more honestly. One extra dB. I like this one. Let me see if we can. So we can rest on it. I feel like this is actually giving it reverb too, so I don't really need to add reverb. Let me check. Yeah, okay, so it has reverb on it, so I'm really not gonna like even dabble in like that shit. I pretty much gonna color code till we're done. spend a little bit more time talking about this plugin. It was like an extra few minutes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can get like a lot of atmospheric ass effects out of this shit, or at least what we're promised. Again, I haven't really dived into this shit. Maybe in like, I want to say, again, I get like my plugins, when I download a plugin, I try to like full on focus that motherfucker for like the next 30 days, learn all its ins and outs and shit. So don't try to like download or like buy too much of the plugins and shit, because again, you probably start stacking up so much, your fucking computer space is either running out and you're not even using half the shit, and you probably forgotten how to uninstall half some of the shit. Some of this shit is not easy to install, you know what I'm saying? Much harder than fucking Riot's Vanguard, you know what I'm saying, Valorant shit or whatever. I said, hey, yeah, you know, I be playing Valorant, I be shooting and sliding and shit. Little League too, and then my homies, but in between that, I'm doing like a lot of little gaming and shit. It helps me stay calm between all the music. So when I like need to relax, I'll just turn off the music and play a game. You know what I'm saying? Or watch some YouTube content, or some anime. You know what I'm saying? My current anime I'm watching right now is fucking Mayonaka Punch. The one I'm watching that's airing now. Anyways, one I would recommend people go watch is fucking Apothecary Diaries. But enough of my weeb talk. We'll probably get to some more of this shit like later, because again, we got like a whole fucking beat that shit we making, and I really only just done my textures. But yeah, I went from this little sound right here to clean onto this. Like a whole bunch more atmosphere. I probably need to end up turning up the volume though. Yeah, we can turn up the volume more because of this now. It's like a lot lower. I like this. This comes like its own like little reverby thing. I probably need to fucking figure out what that is at some point. But you know, it's got like a mix knob. You got the feedback. You got detune, which basically makes the makes the octaves go up and down. Numbers, which how much little granulars you want to put on there. The size, I'm guessing, is the stereo of it all. I haven't gotten into that yet. And the speed, you know what I'm saying, the retune speed or whatever. You kind of got like a little halftime-ish thing it kind of does. What I believe like what this shit is like really doing is like grabbing little pieces and bits of it and like sprinkling it back in the sound type shit. So it's like really cool they can do this shit. They're hyping it up to be put on like this is that sauce that you can just put that shit on everything. But I would be the fucking like testing that shit. So it's like for the next few weeks or so, I will be like hard testing this shit, and I'll come back with like a better video, probably my third video, not even my next video. You'll see this again in the next video, because again we'll be resuming this beat. But my third video, which will probably be me designing the melody completely about this little plugin right here, and another plugin they made. I feel like these two like plugins they made, these texture little plugins that Somatics made, should just be exposed to the light. So I'm trying to bring like a lot of their plugins to light. So they make some really good samples, but above all else, they got some really kick-ass fucking plugins designed after some really nice-ass hardware gear. And dog over there moving around. Alright, texture's done. Let's get into the guitars. This shit's about to be like really lively. I don't really feel like, you know what I'm saying, going piece by piece and doing the guitars and the plugs. So I'm kind of like do the same I did to these two. Again, I'm trying to like produce songs really fast, and this shit sounds really good. However, want to turn up the volume separately though, so we don't put on a key here. They're really not even like that bad, unless like I want to add like little shiny nuances in like my EQ and shit. Hey, I might keep this one. I like how this one's like erupting right here compared to what it's doing right here. So yeah, I'll play with this shit a little bit later on my arrangement date. Too loud. It's gonna be loud anyway, so I'm just gonna up that by one. The reason why I use this instead of like upping the knob is just because I like to up my sounds and shit without actually using these, and Pro Q helps that a lot. like my main fucking use of Pro Q. And like a lot of people are like, the fuck you using that for? It's a fucking dynamic EQ, you know what I'm saying? I use the dynamic shit a lot, you know what I'm saying? But as of recently, I've been, you know what I'm saying, digressing from my over fucking extension of like drawing at the CPU and shit. On my terrible computer. Shit. You know, I ain't running on a damn Mac, you know what I'm saying? How would it be cool to run this shit off of Mac, by the way? Let me just go ahead and drop a Pro Q here too. See what that's going on. That's a bad going on there. So I can just like isolate shit. Another tip is like when you like doing music, you really don't need to focus on like hitting shit like the solo button. I always try to like do your mixes fucking without doing solo. Again, you're gonna see me do a lot of mistakes and then tell you what not to do, and just let me be the one to make mistakes for you. I guess it would be the saying in this shit. It'd be like, okay, 275 cut off. Raise you up some more. Now here comes the meat and potatoes of it all. I'm just going to go over here. Go to my presets. I got a couple little presets. Damn, what fucking site does this shit come from? I got this shit from like Whole Loops. Yeah, I got this shit from Whole Loops. Like a vocal preset, which I rarely ever use. It's okay. Mastering, I don't use. Got the lo-fi. You can, like, I don't use this either most of the time, but I got them, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I was using them a lot. Nowadays, I'm really only just using either my drums or my guitars. I haven't even, like, been getting to my background vocals. I don't even think, like, this 808 thing even worked no more. Like, let me see. Oh, okay, yeah, it worked. It took me a long time to get this one to work. And I've had, like, this one the longest, and it took me, like a year and a half to finally get this fucking shit to load in that fucking Ableton. I forgot what I did or what it was the one that stopped me, but shit was happening. Anywho, the guitar one at wholeloops.com is the fucking master rack for Ableton. Is like really dope. See, just automatically like fucking like breathes life into this shit. It's got like a couple of presets or whatever. We're gonna see what the button sound like versus default. Really wet, but really like it when it's showing now at this point. Probably like dial down the aggressiveness just a little bit more. I don't think this shit cost me that much. It might even be cheaper today, but this is just the delay. You got your slap, you got your spring. Of course, it ups the gain. You got your highs and lows, like little EQs right here, and you got your tremolo. Pretty fucking easy to learn. You could honestly go in here and like reprogram this shit yourself. Cause shit. This button helps you see all the shit instead of just using this program macro tool or whatever. So again, I'm done with my guitars. All I did was drop on there, little guitar, you know what I'm saying, mix a preset, and I'm done. From this great by me. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with that shit. Guitar plucks, done. Just a few steps away from adding the beat to this. So we got us all low end and our piano, and we're done. Again, I'm not gonna do too much to the piano. Let's see what it does on my EQ, through my EQ eyes. I don't know. For a lot of the shit I've been getting put in here, ain't even that bad. I really ain't gotta fucking do much unless I want to do like nuance. This is what I call it. Are you not in the right thing? Come here. This one I do want to definitely control some of that low end. A 60 or 90, do a 90 cut. See what I can do with a shelf real quick. Probably don't even need this. Check. Alright, back in time. Almost done with this. Want to throw some reverb on this motherfucker? You know what? I might actually put like erosion on this. I said erosion, but corrosion on this bitch. Actually, I could like use both of them motherfuckers at the end of the night. That's what they've been said. Let's see what we can do. Now erosion is pretty fucking cool in its own right. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see which one's the coolest. Might look like Dark Sky might beat erosion though. But corrosion. I keep fucking pronouncing this shit wrong, but this one's a lot simpler. You know what I'm saying? It's the little thing. You got your noise. You got your tone. You got your, and the color. Again, the colors of this shit just look so fucking cool. You can resize this if you want to, but I really need to. I guess I will for the screen. You know, how do you resize this shit? I forget. Lord help me. There we go. Cool. All right, so the resize function is in here. You want it big ass, then this is also it. I guess I'll show it like this for y'all just to make it see it easier or whatever. Play that shit. That's right. Gotta do this again, because again, you don't play at the start. You see, I start to turn the knob up, shit gets like a lot more fucking characteristic and shit. You know what I'm saying? Turn it down, turn it back up, and also play with the dot. Move it little parameters and shit. Like, it adds like little noise nuances in your track. So, oh shit. Oh, you can also put it outside. I forgot about that part. You're not like limited to just like keeping it a dot on the inside. It comes up with like even new shit. Obviously, it gets like a lot more like wavier, a lot more noisier when you go in this direction. And the hertz and shit is basically like it's EQ monitor-ish ass thing you can see on where you're taking the dot. Like the more this shit happens, like you'll see like the more of these little lines with a little some shit gonna turn down a little bit. You can hear the difference between the mono and the stereo effect, which is really good. I really like this option. Alright, we're gonna get into the tone. Just like the big crush of it all. Nice big crush too. Yeah, I'm going stereo this one. Space, really good reverb plugin. You can have a free version of this too, like a little light free version. But get the fucking paid version. I swear to God, bro. Say you like, oh my God, people trouble worrying about what's in the paid version. Just get the fucking paid version. I forgot to say like they're doing like a damn near half off on all their fucking plugins they putting up, probably besides the one they just released, Dark Sky. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? They got some pretty fucking really good deals. Even Dark Sky ain't even fucking high. I think you can get that motherfucker for like $25 if you want like the little bonus and shit where you'll run you like an extra $27 or some shit. Cause I paid like $47 for this like whole little pack or whatever, and the extra 25 presets or whatever. But it comes with like the base of the shit for the $25. It comes with like not this, but again, Dark Sky, the one of the plugin I showed you with like the glowing up shit. Let me go back to it. For those who are a little bit lost. This motherfucker here is about $25 base with 25 presets. You get the launch edition or whatever, which is going on for I think like the next 4 or 10 days. Don't quote me. This is why I said like 4 or 10 days. But get that shit for like $47, and it comes with 25 more. So you get like 50 in total presets and a couple of packs to go with it, and some sounds designed to be put in here or whatever. So yeah. Gets you going to get this shit going already, which is why I already like came out of the sample pack of the shit. But there's some really good shit in this one. I ain't gonna lie. All right, back to the piano with a reverb on there. Let's get that going. Might set up with a clean hog. fucking in-depth reverb fucking space. You got like your granular, I say granular, you got the decay, you got the pre-delays, size dampening, FX models. You can change the total flanger, phaser, the chorus, and also pitch because that. So yeah, some really good shit. You like interchangeable, like change the shit, make your own and all that stuff. I haven't really gotten into making like my very own. So I've usually just been like editing these because these are some really good reverbs and shit. That bathroom. I might really sell on this one. Auditorium shit. Got like a good chunk of presets to go through, and again, you can make your own, so there's always the option. I'm not sure what designs the color between these or how you change the color with this when I'm making my own presets, because if I do that, that would be like really nice. Like what is the defining factor of the color scheme? Ah, okay, this is okay. When you go through and change this shit, this changes the color. Gotcha. Okay, see, I've been using this for a while and I still haven't figured this out. releases that they've been making them a lot quieter versus the ones they've been making us louder and heavily. You know, like making quieter things louder versus louder things quiet. Stereo to play something like, just grab this shit real quick. Playing it over here. That's what the stereo is. I'm sorry it got like a lot louder because of the gains. Stereo starts to play like that, you know what I'm saying? For my beginners at Svperman. Also, another really good motherfucker plugin. If it don't get shit that I'm putting out here today, you know what I'm saying? Get your ass up and get fucking Svperman. You know what I'm saying? No cable guys are not paying me to promote this shit. Again, nobody's paying me to promote this shit. But get your ass up and get Svperman. No matter what type of fucking music you're producing, especially though, if you're doing like EDM and all this shit, the dance music, dance hall, all that shit, get your ass up and get this fucking plugin. I think it's like, I don't know, but it's under $100 to get this shit. I believe. I forget. I don't know. I bought this shit a while ago. I'm not finna. It's amazing that I can still remember most of these prices in the first place. But get this shit from like $100 or whatever. I still have not upgraded my Svperman to like the hold on. Poop. To like the full versions where I can get like the reverb unlocked yet or whatever that is or whatever. But I still get to use it, so I ain't too mad about it. I like how they still gave us that fucking option, but it's just like you get like. You can't save like presets. I think that's the only thing when you don't own it. But if you get the whole fucking thing, it's probably gonna cost you a little bit extra than it yesterday because of this one's added. But that also shows that they be adding shit every now and then because we did got the liquid not too long ago when they got a reverb. So like, dude, we got like 2 cool shit in like under a year, and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? They got a really cool YouTube channel that shows you how to do all this shit. Fuck with companies that do that shit, man. They're a really good company making a really decent product. Like they haven't even like I don't even think they have any other thing on their fucking shit. They just use Svperman and add these shit into them. Oh, they got halftime, but then there's also halftime in this too. So you can get either Baby to halftime or this. I think the halftime on their fucking website is $12 for like halftime for that's little slow. I'll show you what that is for my motherfuckers who don't know what halftime is. But now y'all all should fucking know what halftime is. I have like several instances of halftime. I have this one, and then you know what I'm saying, that Mondo halftime, because you got the fucking LFO lines and all that shit you could draw and do the stop stutters and all that. This is that in dive halftime that the most probably did. I'm stuttering and shit. This is the deepest halftime you can have. Then you have its little baby plug-in halftime that looks like something like this. I'm sorry, this became like a plug-in showcase, but hey, shit, I gotta show cool shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta teach the people. And you have this one, which is just that. It's just halftime. It's not the LFO lines and shit, but it draws really nice and it's really simple. Runs easy on the computer, not CPU swallowing, and this one's a lot easier to pick up. Also, there's a free version of halftime. Yes, there are free halftimes. There's probably more, but there's one I use or would recommend y'all using. It's in Cymatics, and I forgot which one it is though. Let me see. Shit, it's either Memories. Is it Memories? Okay, it's not Memories. This is also a really cool thing. Delete. Then it must be Deja Vu. Yeah, it's a Deja Vu, and the reason why they call it that is because it's fucking halftime clone. But same shit, you know what I'm saying? Basically the same parameters and knobs, you know what I'm saying? You get your one bar and all that shit. Your fade ins. This is your fade in right here bar, you know what I'm saying? You got your sustain smooth thing, you know what I'm saying? And your mix thing, and then there's basically this and the bands and all that shit. So it's basically this shit, you know what I'm saying? Free, by the way, and it looks really good, works really well. It's really not much of a difference between using them both. I can show you this shit. Hold on. That's what happens when you start doing halftime on shit. It sounds like this now. Hey. Alright, now that was Deja Vu's halftime. I'll show you halftime. not that much of a difference between the two. So you can really pick up your free halftime nowadays at fucking Somatic FM and go get your Deja Vu. I think the only difference between is that the sustain maybe set different. This one has more on it than theirs, and you can just tune that too. But other than that, there's not much of a difference between what you can do between the two of these. So get you a free version of halftime. Get your ass up there if you don't want to go spend the $12 on the actual halftime. You know what I'm saying? I support my homies at the Cave Box. Get your ass up. Get you the free one. All right. Delete. That's enough little plug-in chit chat. Going back to making this song. All right, Shaper Box back on where you're supposed to be. Yeah, bring out that width up in the ante a little bit. I remember I wanted it like somewhere up here. And again, to mono, most sounds that aren't mono, you'll just make a dot right here. I suggest a strong white dot. Then do that. You don't have to do that, but do that. Then drag it all the way down, and that will mono your sound. That's more like stereo. You see the line becoming a little less straightened. I don't know. Y'all probably got like fucking like zoom in, to like tell the difference on this shit, cause like I'm pretty sure my resolution shit when I upload my videos or whatever. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit less mono, and it was stereo in itself when I took the line up and down for mono. As you can see it down here. You got mono. You got up there for the width 200 stereo percent shit. So yeah. Potatoes of the fucking beat of this shit. That being said, we're gonna find us a nice little, you know what I'm saying, drum loop, and then like snatch them apart and make ass shit. Yeah, I've been like using like a lot of drum loops, mostly from Somatic, because Somatic does a really good job of getting you the stems of the drum loops. I don't really like use full OS whole drum loops. I wouldn't really recommend that either, because again, you could like do nuances. You can add your own little shit on top of the drum loops and all that shit, or again, you can just make your own from scratch, which I do very rarely, but I do. You know what I'm saying? Again, no, we're just gonna find a drum loop, like a full one, and see how it fits, and then break it down. Let's see. Do I have any in Dark Sky? Did Dark Sky come with any the fucking sample thing of it all? Okay, it did. I'm gonna beat ourselves up too much about that one. So let's just go on to my mystery pack. Let's see if we can get some drum loops out of here. Really cool mystery pack. They came out with this recently. I had to copy it. I wanted to know what was inside it, you know, because they make these and they don't really show you what's inside it. And this one, not a disappointment. Some of them fucking mystery packs can be a disappointment when they get full of like genres you don't make and shit. But this one wasn't like overly zest with like shit like EDM and house and all this shit I don't make. So I cannot complain. And again, there's nothing wrong with those genres. You know what I'm saying? I feel like whatever the fuck y'all doing is way better than the shit I compare it to. I do in my little trap beats or whatever. It's just that those are not the ones I listen to, and they're not the ones I want to be making. So with that being said, glad this one wasn't like over swallowed with that. This is like bar for none. Nearly all these songs I can make something out of, if not all of them. So nearly, or if not all of them, yeah. All right, let me check BPMs. Again, I don't really like using like the whole loops because like when you do that shit, the fucking kicking all this shit is like really not too good. And you can probably fix that shit with like a little compressor in there now and then. But this is not my case. You know what I'm saying? If you were really trying to make it really fast, yeah, I guess you use a whole loop. But me, no, you break that shit down if you have the opportunity to do so. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't really even like fucking like buy drum loops unless they come with like the stems or none of that shit. So yeah. Maybe you didn't like that kick. Maybe you wanted your own kick pattern and using your own kick sample of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just comes in hand with just having stems and trading them out. And you can just like swap shit in between and add shit. And like, I don't know. It's just really nice to have the stems, okay? Get you some goddamn stems. Or rely on companies that do the shit, like, most respectfully. Again, like boys like Somatics and shit. Let me try this one. Because I know that a lot of these higher speed ones get a little slowed down when I put it into something like this 118 speed. I'm probably going to speed this up, though. Like, I don't even think I got like I want this shit at 118. Let me play this shit like a 120 speed. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't really have let that rest in the first place. I probably should have fixed that. Do it for this one. That one's like, if I was to do something like that, it'd probably be like more for like film. Honestly, it's like a film kind of be for me. But if I had a rapper that liked it, I'd throw this shit on here. It's probably this one I'm finna settle with. Spend too long looking through beats. All right, with that being said, let's get the stems of those. Cool, not that much to go off of. Oh shit. Okay, delete. Audio. Yellow. Okay. 5 instances of shit that is gonna go in my high ends. And my OCD will not let that stand. I'm gonna type it all over again. Oh shit. There we go. Put that over here. When it comes to like track shit, if it matters or not, I put my melodies over here, high ends right there, and then my low ends at the end. If it matters, you know what I'm saying. My FXs would probably be over here behind the 808s and low ends and shit. I'm gonna put another one in here too for the kick. Add audio. Turn you yellow. Let's focus on the kick first. It's already here. Making sure it's the time. Most drum samples come in the time just fine because they kind of already like make the samples. So I really won't have to go back to warping that shit. But if you hear something off, again, use that little method where I tell you go ahead and scoop that up so you can see a little bit, put it just on the line, and then like zoom in and make sure that this line doesn't go over here somewhere or some weird little shit. Other than that, everything's the time. Never forget that. Scratching my nose with my nose here. Alright, so we got the kick. I'll rename that to the kick. course, we gonna do some ducking and some side chaining on the kick for my boys who don't know how to do that in Ableton. Of course, I'm gonna show you how to do it relatively fucking easy. Just sense. have like some noise in it, so it's just like different shit with this one. Again, you're really gonna start to hear Big Crush on almost anything. Start doing like the ducking and like the compressor shit on it with the side chain, then it gives it more space, which is why the kick doesn't really have to be too loud, which is mostly why I would put them like at 8s instead of 6s, but you know. basically doing is ducking the sound and giving the kick room to shine. Skill is don't make it do that aggressively in almost most cases. So like that -2 range, and then you take that dry wet knob to like a 30 or 20, really nice down. 18, 20, from like -18 to 25 in this scenario when you're doing the thresh is a really good pick. Drum set. Let's go ahead and you know what I'm saying, hi-hat. Cool, ain't gotta worry about that. Mostly just make sure the hi-hats are because some hi-hats are already too loud. Again, most scenarios you want your hi-hats hitting at that -11, -12 dB. I've even seen some even past it like 14. But again, like 11 or 12 for me. So. After I finish setting up the drums and then like editing those, I'm gonna do like a little flavoring of my like little own counter melody. Maybe we'll see what we can do. Or maybe I can like draw other samples in. We'll see what we do. I'm gonna put like a vocal on this shit too. So there's that. Not my vocals, but like a vocal sample that I have. Got a fuck ton of vocal loops, fuck ton of acapellas and shit. So, and then we'll be calling it a night after some quick wrap up session of some nerd shit and all that. So. Thank you for tuning in, you know what I'm saying? For you've gotten this far, please don't forget to subscribe because that shit like means like a fuck ton for me. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I really want to be like 1,000, but I feel like I'm overstretching myself as somebody who's been sitting at like fucking 70 some subscribers for the past 4 years he has been on YouTube. I feel like with the content I'm coming out with now, shit like is gonna like start changing on its own. So as long as I stay like consistent and funny fucking enough, you know what I'm saying? And the people will come flow in, show your friends and all this shit, show your support and all that. Because again, more than just a producer, I am like my own like little artist and all that shit. And I'm recording like other people's shit, trying to be like they little main producer. So in between managing myself, I'm hoping one day I can start managing other people. But yeah, you know, most people just, you know what, say that talk for later. We got this beat to be making. Basically, I want to say in like under 2, maybe 3-ish hours, I've already got like the bones, the meat of my song. And I do some shit like this. I save. I'll start on another one. Do like 3 of these. Then like the next day, I'll go in and just like just finish them all type shit. And again, I've like this has been making me make songs a lot faster. Like a lot of people, when you like make beats and you tell them like you producing shit, like their number one question, like this has been bar for none, the most number one question I've been asked out of anything. Before they ask your price rate and before they ask you like all this other shit, the first thing they're gonna ask you is how many beats can you make in a day? And that is for me a really subjective answer. You know what I'm saying? If you want some beats, yeah, I could shit them motherfuckers out every fucking 10 minutes, bar for none. But I will be cutting corners. I assume like any other fucking producer, you know what I'm saying? I'd be cutting like so many fucking corners. Like you for me to do that, you literally are taking the time for me to not to break down the beats and all this shit like I'm doing right now and just like use the drum sample. Those are the little niche cases where I come in and just fucking do some shit like that. If you're whipping me like a goddamn anime fucking manga writer or anime fucking illustrators or whatever the fuck they fucking do, the story writers and shit, just in my room just whipping me to make beats, that's probably what you're gonna come up with. They still might sound really good, but they probably won't be as like unique sounding as the ones you give me like a few days to make, you know what I'm saying? Usually this, you know what, again, talk I will be saving for after the stream. I'm going into this shit too much. let this stay yellow until I come back. So like when I come back to tracks and shit, I'm gonna have to play this back and see how well y'all were hearing me over my audio of the beats I was playing, because I know my music can get pretty fucking loud. If so, I'll just learn how to like make beats on the stream with this shit at like -6 or -9. I don't fucking know. Or either turn my mic up. But hopefully today, like, because of like I've solved all the shit, and unlike that last video where you only had the audio coming in the fucking right ear because I was stuck in one channel, that the both channels now from the right and the left ear should make shit like a lot more audible as I talk and all that shit. Again, I'm checking on my phone here so I can check. Hell yeah, I sound pretty like fucking crystal clear on this motherfucker, so I can't complain. It's crazy how y'all gonna start like hearing how I actually fucking sound and shit, because I mean, yeah, it's just a lot of those when I talk. I say, helps when I'm singing in Auto-Tune though. But that is it. Okay, almost done here. Clap. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more with clap. I'm gonna add some reverb on this. And again, go reach for my old school reverb. I don't really use Ableton stock reverb. I've almost always been fucking using, ever since it came out, fucking Somatics reverb. I've got like more reverb plugins, but again, I just go to space like almost bar for none, because I put like so many fucking hours into this shit, and again, I still haven't learned everything I'm supposed to be learning. Like I go through my manuals and all this shit and like play as I go type shit, and I still couldn't even figure out what was changing the colors of this shit, because I was like, I don't want to change the color of my preset. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I wish I could actually like just change them, but this makes a lot more sense, I guess. And again, we're just gonna start off at clean haul. See what I can strum out of presets. If I want to edit it, I will. Usually my editing only really comes from like the dry wet knob. All you really have to do is come in there, find a preset, and dry wet it most of the time, unless you again want to be the master of this shit and get to start finding out how to do the effects, the depth and the FX rate and all that shit. This here is a little EQ. Well, no, it's not. This is like the fucking like the gain stage and value and shit. Then your EQ. Then you got a filter. Then you got that width from the mono is like type shit or whatever. Basically more like, I was gonna say this is like space or like size or whatever, but basically this whole thing is space and this will be the size. So that would be saying too much. But then you get shit like distortion, dampening, really fucking good motherfucking delay plugin. I said delay, but reverb plugin. I ain't thinking, Mom. Oh, my dog want to come out. She do want to come out to say hello. You sticky one. You want to come and say the stream? Come here. Come here. Come up here. Come up here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah. They got a big old lady. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Come up here. Come up here. Say what's up. Yeah, she up. Okay, so she's up in the late night. She pissed off that she in the cage. So she wanted to come say hello. And my dog, you know what I'm saying? They hate it. We two and two together. Here, I'm letting see. I'm trying to see it in the camera. I can't tell. I can't tell, mommy. Yeah, you eating the camera, mama. You eating the camera. She hear your mama. She hear your mama. Got my dog on the mic. All right, you wanna go back in the room? You go back in your cage. You wanna go back in your room cage? Okay, go. All right, see you there. Okay, see you later. Go, mama, go. We'll sit beside him. You don't have to go in there. Anyways, her name is Haley. She was my people without. I've had her for about 3 years since she was a babe. So that's all she ever known was fucking me. And hopefully have her for the 4th year. Anywho. All I'm doing is putting some flavor on the fucking clap, so not too much fucking reverb, but this is why you just like most of the times when I go through and do like my fucking high ends, I'm mostly just adding little EQs and putting them to their volume times, but then like not every now and then, but on like 1 or 2 of them I'll go in and like do shit like this again, you know what I'm saying, add that fucking reverb on my clap mostly, or sometimes my snare. I do it on my snare too, because sometimes this shit be coming out like dry as fucking. You just don't want to be like using like purely fucking dry ass drum samples and get that shit fucking wet. You want to see that shit wetter than the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Dry to a really nice wet, and it like fits well. Like, well, this is like fitting a lot better in the mix. pretty much fucking done. The only thing I really have to do is come in here and like add like nuances from this, because like all these sounds you heard came from that sample. Everything is up to time. Didn't really spend too much long doing it. If I did, that's purely a personal opinion view. But if I showed you like other fucking days where I'm pretty sure like some artists they'll come in, and not some artists, even me in my past, you know what I'm saying? Come in this bitch and we have like so much fucking writer's block, go through motherfucking sample, and you're always starting new projects and never really finishing your old projects. Do like the fucking little simple method I do. I start like 4 or 5 projects, and I really don't finish those, like start on any other projects until like I'm done with those 4 or 5, and within a week. And I give myself like a 7 days time. If I don't finish it, then yeah, I'm gonna delete that shit. I'm gonna pick out the ones I really wasn't finished, or maybe at that end, at that final day, or like it's really like 7 days, but on that 8th day, if I did like too fucking long, I would spend like the next 12 hours within that day finishing some of those tracks I really liked. And then again, deleting the ones I didn't and just starting on new ideas. Trying not to like stack up an amalgamation of like fucking files and shit I'm just probably never even gonna go back to. I know you got that thought in the back of your head to be like, this one's a banger at some point if I can figure out how to make it work. But at some point, if you come back to this shit like 8 months, yeah, you might have a fresh idea and you might not know what the fuck you was doing or trying to go with it from the first place. So again, keeping it short and doing this shit like fast is like the best way to fucking do this shit. And again, it helps you fight that writer's block, which is really just a fucking state of mind. But hell, even I've went through it, especially like in the beginning of the times. Recently, like this year, I really haven't been feeling that shit like none at all, like at all. Like, cause I've been like motivating myself more. I've been talking to people. I've been getting out there. You know what I'm saying? I've been meeting people who are also interested in music a lot more. And it's like a lot more of a healthier scene for me this year. And I'm trying to get a lot more fucking healthier. So fingers crossed to that shit, that I actually fucking do that. Alright, so I want to add a vocal track to this. I'm gonna paint it white for now. And I've got a few vocal loops in the pack that came with the samples that I already had. So I'm in the wrong spot. Obviously, I want to go to samples. Zoom out of that. Go all the way up here to the D's. I like how this shit is just alphabetized. Dark sky. Vocals. Alright, let's see which one of these ride really good with it. It's definitely out of key, but both of these. And I'm almost settling on to why can't I just use them both? Which I can. But minimizing me always tells me to use one. But today I don't really feel like that. I've minimized so much already. So I might see what we can do with like using both without like doing too much with them. So, alright. We got this one loaded. This one. And I'm gonna paint y'all white. Usually my vocals get painted white before they're done, and then they get a color when they're done. I'm weird about this shit. Like, you think these would be yellow, but nah, they're white. Mostly because I don't like editing my vocals with like any other color but white. Alright, one little like vocal sauce technique, especially when like you're recording like raw vocals in this shit and you put it in the Ableton, it's gonna warp it, and it's gonna warp it to beat. But most times you won't really like that shit. Let me just poof and then go over here. I see it shrunk itself already. Slow. The fast one was a lot better. Yeah, the songs get a lot more fucking cooler when you start adding background vocals and this shit. I know. Praise be damned. Praise be damned. Do not praise me yet. Group this. And I want to call these BGVs for background vocals. We're going to turn you yellow, though. Because pitch yellow is the way to go. Again, back to the little secret thing I was talking about before I got so distracted by fucking stroking my own goddamn nuts. Yeah, make sure this is controlled. Before I do that, I still need to settle. Do I want this shit like longer or the shorter? So again. Longer or shorter? I don't know. I'm at a fucking pass. Like controls the tempo of the song. We're going with shorter. It's a lot more like smooth and slick and shit. This is the only warp that actually came to time because it wasn't even supposed to like warp itself to like 82. It was supposed to come out in like 64, but whatever. It knew what it was doing. They did it right. And again, you know what I'm saying? Always go in here and make sure you got that very last tip, especially when you're doing the vocals. Poof. Alright, now the secret sauce is take it off beat and then go to Complex Pro, right? Alright, then you want to take off the formats. You don't have to do this for like all vocal loops, but for like raw recordings and shit, do that shit because it sounds like a lot more clear. And test your ears on this shit again. We're gonna go back to beat. We're gonna listen to it with like the Complex Pro, no formats, it gets like a lot more clearer. You can actually hear that, and when it does the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because like it's a little bit less like the formats make it like a little bit more robotic, you know what I'm saying? And it's really good when you're making like EDM music and all that shit. When we want them really natural sounds, again, you want to come here, go to Complex Pro, and slide that format knob all the way down, because and you're good to go from there. Same with this one. Complex Pro, formats all the way down. Check the time on that. Okay, this one's in the correct time, so I really have to fix this one. And do your safety first checks for the last things. And poop. Alright, we're back. Because I don't like that at the end. Let's just do one. You can do the little dot right here and one at the end, but I don't. Now let me sound what these sound like together. They sound really good together. I can use both of them. like a little piano on top of this shit because I have the space to do so now. I didn't think I would at first, but I might have the space to do it. Real trappy-esque piano shit. Like if I can like strum up and down. I'm not really good at playing piano, but when it comes to like making ideas and then drawing that shit in later, I'm your boy. You know what I'm saying? So, cause it's like I don't fucking know how to play instruments live and shit, but I know how to read music and I have like fucking intermediate piano skills. So knowing how to read music and hear scales and knowing the scales and all this shit really plays into the total of how I've been able to like do all this shit. Cause again, I can't like pick up a guitar and then strum that shit or pick up some drums and then give you that bass, that good ass drum solo. That ain't me, you know what I'm saying? I do like a lot of this shit like purely digital. This motherfucker right here is making like a lot of my motherfucking music, just a mouse and a keyboard, you know what I'm saying? And that's the secret sauce. You think a motherfucker would be in here in the studio recording all these sounds, but no. Most of this shit is just recorded digitally by some other nerd, bought by another nerd, used by this nerd. You know what I'm saying? Scratch my back real quick, because boy, am I fucking easy. Alright, back to the play. To that one viewer who's been in and out of the stream. I wish you'd say something in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Let me know you've been watching. But again, thank you for joining me in this late fucking hour, because I could have done this at a better hour and probably caught like more people. But I think like the nightly streams would be like more common for me type shit, honestly, because I'm more woke in the night shit. What can I say? I would rather like put it on the main thing and then rather than put auto-tune on like a group track. So when you're doing like shit like Andrea's auto-tune and shit, just put it on the track itself and not try to group a bunch. And if you have a bunch of fucking like main vocals, try to minimize that shit, you know what I'm saying? To like save you more CPU each time, I guess. But if you got to, go ahead and just group track it and save you all the instances. When fucking Xbox comes into play, my premier fucking vocal editor, you know what I'm saying? I do all my fucking vocal effects through fucking Xbox, and this is the shebang. reverb has got that the fucking the reverb the reverb duck and the delay duck are the fucking bee's knees. You really won't see me like use the delay today. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll play with it. Maybe stop fucking lying to y'all. Vocal EQ I've seen. It's a tone. It just really dials in the 4 tones of your voice from the lows, the mids, the highs, and the air. Got your little EQ down here. I'm just gonna do my signature vocal EQ cutoff. And this is bar none a preem ass motherfucking vocal effects type shit. It's got your reverb, it's got your delay, and it has shit like chorus and pitch widener, telephone effect, really nice telephone effect. You got that amp, unison, which makes it sound like there's 2 of you on the track. You got phaser, mega mod, and you got shape saturator. So it's some really nice things. I would like to see this updated someday. Like, I would really like to see, like, they promise updates on this, but again, this might be one of those fucking plugins where they promise like updates and it just never comes, which they do have the potential to fucking do with this one. They really fucking do, and I hope they do. Again, this is from Neural Audio Xbox Pro. You know what I'm saying? This is how you spell that, and you go there for that shit and pick this up. I believe I bought this for like $65. No, $70 some, and this was like the best $70 some I have ever spent. This is bar for none what got me into like recording people and shit. I was like, oh, okay, I could really start making songs. You know what I'm saying? I like this motherfucking thing. So this little fucking plugin actually woke me up. It's paying me. It's getting me paid. Okay, this plugin is getting me paid. I'm gonna say that. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get paid from using this shit, but it's been getting me paid. And if you're not getting paid using this shit, you're probably using this shit wrong. I'm just saying it. You could learn all this shit, or you could just go here. You know what I'm saying? It's here. Why take the turn and learn every fucking stock plugin when it's here? And I understand why. It's a better thing to know how to do this shit that's a stock than to come in here. But I've been learning how to do this shit in the stock because of this, because I have a mindset like set like that. I know how to play with the reverb now. I know how to get into some delay now. I know how to like this one I don't really fucking know how, but this one comes off like, I guess, like low and high shelf shits or whatever, but this one makes it darker and it makes it lighter. We're gonna talk about that. And this tone thing, and also you can like split these up. You don't have to like load the whole thing up. You can also like cut these shit out if you just want to use like the fucking compressor, which is what the pink thing is over here. This 2 FET thing is a bunch of different compressors, and again, it has that signature OTT and FET. Really nice one. All these are really fucking nice. You got the box fuzz, you got tube, which is really nice. Get that nice gluey warm sound with this motherfucker. Your tones, again, are different fucking types of EQs. This one gets you that like that really crystal clear sound. This is for that fucking modern industry ass type like sound locked in. You get your sharp, you got your NCY for that old school vintage, and another vintage for that really really vintage. And that's about it on that. And you got your space. You got different kinds of spaces. Let me open that back up. And this is again just spaces, just reverb. You got a digital, you got a room reverb, you got a chamber, short plate, crystal, bright hall, infinity reverb, all that shit. You got dark hall, and then back to plate. I've shown this one already, so then this is your special effects. Showcase the difference of put this back on FET and the TP what OPT I mean and just let y'all hear the difference between like the space. listening to this in headphones, it'd be really hard to hear the difference between that. Turn it up to a 10. I lied to myself. I might actually use the delay. You hear it in mono, because what it's doing now is it's taking the delay and it's bouncing it from your right and your left ear. Mono sounds something like this. Just keep it like in that centered phase, so you have that option, bro. What's being played stops, the delay actually lets it like go up a little bit further. It'll be hard to showcase on this one, but on some like actual vocals, I'll show that in like a relative near future. So ears can hear the difference now, which in which case really fucking good. Control the rate. That yellow is the delay escaping. Reverb too is the fucking bee's knees, because they could have just left it right here, but they also did a duck delay on the fucking like the reverb, so you can do shit like this. feedback was attacking me there. Fucking 2 thumbs up. This is a really good plugin. Thank you, Somatics. You know what I'm saying? This shit just came out today, and again, it's one of the cheaper, really good motherfucking plugins. So I don't think it's gonna be at a discount like the other ones, but there's some really nice ones. I think Corrosion is also on a discount. I think that most of that shit's like either 50% off or more. So go check that shit out. Yeah, and again, this shit looks like really cool. Like I can stare at these little fucking glowing dots all fucking day and just be like, oh, pretty, wow, and that would be that. You know what I'm saying? All right, before we go, I want to try to do a counter melody. Let's see what we can do here. And then again, don't laugh at me when I play this shit out loud, or I'll blow you up. And it's not a threat. That's a promise. I'm not sure how the delay between me clicking on this shit will come to y'all anyways. Even though I feel like there's a set delay anyway, so it should be like perfectly on time because of that. We're gonna yellow you out. Actually, we're gonna green you. I'm gonna do like, wait, why are you audio? We don't need an audio. We need a MIDI. How the fuck else am I gonna get original in this bitch? I'm gonna turn you green for the moment and then swoop you over here. Oh no, not into that. Wait. And this is why all things need to come with an undo button, and then we go there. I don't always use the grand piano, but when I'm starting out with all my shit, I just go get fucking that basic grand piano VST from my stock. And like I've heard like a lot of people give it slack, but look here, it's a really good one. I like it. Shit, it saves me from using like a lot of fucking other VSTs or whatever. It's nice, okay. And usually I'm just starting out with it in grand piano, and I'll take it to like my one shots because I got a lot of fucking one shots, and it's really thanks to Cymatics, by the way. Some of the one shots are meh, some of them are really fucking good, and it's just like cause and effect of having a bunch of shit. But damn, boy, have I made this stream go the fuck on. I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, rewatchers enjoy all this content as y'all skip past all the bullshit and get into the meat and bones of it all. Or maybe you stayed and watched some of the bullshit and enjoyed it. Thank you for enjoying my bullshit again, you know what I'm saying? Because it is not fucking easy for me to get this shit off the road, but I have been doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? I made a channel that looks pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? Throwing content on it that hopefully is very entertaining. All that shit, but again, we're gonna do. I'm almost always trying to wrap this up in a talk that I'm not ready to talk for yet. So let's go ahead and just settle on this little counter melody or whatever I'm trying to do here, and then we'll talk afterwards before we wrap up the night. This is actually my longest scream. I'm sorry. thank you for sticking around this fucking long. For the people who have, or the motherfuckers who are rewatching, who have made it this fucking far to see like this entire shit I've been making like come together, because the song is basically done. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is just like put the shit like in arrangement. And no, I fucking cannot play the piano that motherfucking fast. You saw me doing this shit. I was just finding keys that were in the key and figuring out how many of said keys did I want to use, and then I would turn on like my little fucking piano thing right here, and I hit art mode, and it just like do like cool shit. I could even have it like fucking play without my fingers on it, just by doing some shit like this. See. Yeah, but it makes like really nice ARP samples with the fucking Launch Key Mini 2. I believe I'm what I'm using. Yeah. So this is a Launch Key Mini 2. I think when I got it, these motherfuckers was like $110. I think now you can probably get these motherfuckers for like $80 or less. I've even seen them in pawn shops for like fucking $30-$40 because the motherfuckers who pawn it don't really know the worth of the worth of the shit. Plus it's used hardware, so you can get these motherfuckers pretty cheap. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't gonna go on Amazon, I'd say scour your local fucking pawn shop and pick your ass up one of these motherfucking Launch Key Mini 2s. You know what I'm saying? You can get the big ones. I prefer you get a mini one. I got a mini one because again, for travel, I didn't want to take up too much of my space, especially as my starter studio and shit. So yeah, if I was to start my career off with any one of these MIDI controllers, this is what it's called for my newbies. Is it called MIDI? Oh shit, it's called MIDI controllers. And it's probably bar for none the thing you're always seeing like your favorite music content creators use, and they have their own like Arteria and all this shit made by different companies. But this one is made by the motherfuckers who made Ableton. So the little lights and shit, they just flow better. It's a better workflow. So I would get something that flows better with your DAW, and then maybe later experiment with the nuanced ones. Actually plugged it back in there. I unconnected itself for some reason. So yeah, if you're using Ableton, pick you up a Launch Key, preferably the latest one of whatever's the latest that's out. They do update software updates and shit, so you get like new shit every now and then. So I'd say like every 2 months ish, update your fucking software. You probably get something really cool like this thing. Like I think the latest thing it added, which was like strum mode and all that shit. That was a while ago. I'll be waiting on more updates, but again, they're always so slow with the updates. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I'm gonna get fucking Ableton 12 suit. I know obviously I'm rocking that 11 standard, but I want to say by the end of this year, I would be fully upgraded to a suit version of 12 at some point. Anywho, let me go ahead and lock in this idea because I kind of have like how I want to take this piano, which I do want into art. And another thing of when you're like strumming up melodies and counter melodies is that you don't really have to use like all the fucking keys that are laid out amongst you. Pick like this is like a little niche trick that's going on. And it's like a lot of artists is like really just only like using 4 little keys. You know what I'm saying? In this case, I'm using 5 because I like this key too. But the top 4 right here are really what's gonna carry this shit. You know what I'm saying? Pick you 4 simple keys and make you a melody out this shit. Should be a lot simpler than trying to incorporate every fucking thing. And another fucking thing I have to show y'all. And I'm probably gonna show this in a bunch of fucking videos. If you're having trouble staying on keys, that Ableton actually does have like a key like scaler for you. You know what I'm saying? You wanna double click here or go over here or some shit, and you'll see this. And this is why I turned it green, by the way, so because it makes it a lot easier for me to see. Let me see where we are. Alright, so you should be familiar with the piano roll shit, so I don't really have to explain much of that. But this is Ableton's piano roll. You know what I'm saying? It comes up when you're using MIDI and all that shit. And even drums on a drum rack. But you want to go here, you click scale, and it just highlights all things in the scales. Now it's set to the scale of C major, so it's going to highlight everything in C major. So everything that's green is the scales you want to be clicking on if you were doing C major, but we're not doing C major, we're doing E minor. So I would change that by clicking on both, and that's an F. I'm blind. Okay, so it's E minor. Now it will highlight. As you can See, those were all very on scale keys. All right, and here's another thing you can really do. Like if you want to start drawing this shit in without having to worry about the shit that's not in scale, everything you touch on this piano roll will now be in scale by hitting the scale button. Or you could fold it to like fold the ones you're using, and then again press the scale button and it'll highlight everything fully green, and everything is now of the scale of E minor. It's a really good trick when you're having struggle keeping your 808s in the key. When they're like, oh, your 808 isn't in the key, or your low end isn't in the key. Just do this. You know what I'm saying? You got your sample, if it's in E minor, and then just come here, put your scale in, and then draw your fucking MIDI notes for your low end, I guess. Really good sauce right there. I always keep that in mind. Alright, I'm gonna come in here and record this shit raw, and hopefully everything is really good. I'm probably gonna do 2 separate takes of it. I'm gonna one for like the hook of the song, and then another take it is for like the verse. Yeah. But at some point, you know what I'm saying? Almost done here, by the way. I've been streaming for all fucking night long. Let's see. Almost fucking 3, maybe somewhere near the 4-hour longest stream. What's up, Panda? I see you in that motherfucker. How you going? What's going on tonight? No, I'm in this bitch in the mix making that pure motherfucking heat all day and shit. Can't never stop. But in between all that shit, I'm trying to decide, do I want it like higher, like as high as this is, because it's a little bit jarring for some people. Like some people just can't like bear high pitched melodies that long. Like I can. We'll see. Hold on. Pitch or the low pitch? If I do it low, I kind of like want to mono the sound though. Space to like the other sounds that I have like locked into stereo, which I have a fuck ton of things going on in that. Not done though. I feel like I can make this little thing like a little bit more spiffier, either with halftime or fucking with like delay. We'll see. Let's see, and then I will say that this one, you know what I'm saying, put the super stamp on this motherfucking call this bitch done type shit. This shit got the extraterrestrial kind of like vibe to this shit. Cause like the sounds I'm putting in this shit like start to become like ethereal as fuck. So it's like spatial as fuck. You can hear all like the fucking resonance of all the fucking reverb and all this shit dancing in your head and shit. We got the background vocals and shit. Like shit's a fucking flame. I've been making for the past 3 hours. And again, I'm gonna do a second video to where I rearrange all this shit and then like completely finish the song. Let's just label this keys. Probably gonna play with the volume in this too. saves the day again. Fucking Somatics plugin, which your ass should be copying and fucking immediately. What it's doing is it's got like the delay shit and it's got that pitch shifter. You know what I'm saying? Got 2 pitch shifters. Like it's like a weird LFO-ish kind of thing going on here. You got that like that little halftime. I feel like you get halftime with this too, maybe. You play with it long enough. You got the ping pong effect and you have the mono. Again, I'm gonna let it do the mono. Let's see the ping pong. Show my artists this. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, you know what I'm saying? I use it for me, you know what I'm saying? It just be like that for that. But yeah, basically almost all beats I'm making, they are for the bank that are later to be shown to my artists. Like what I like to do is I like to make like 10 or 20 beats and stack them up and then like separate them per artist, you know what I'm saying? Who I want to send this to. And they usually get their shit by like in like the end of the week of shit, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really take too long. I'm always gonna send you something so like they don't be stuck in that writer's block, because they don't always get their songs from me. But I would really like it if they got more songs from me, you know what I'm saying? And then it's not even just from like a pay avenue. Don't even dare. I'm just trying to get like paid more or something like that. Which hell yeah, I want to get paid. Not even gonna lie to you about that. But mostly I am making these motherfucking beats to show my artists and to send out, or maybe get me some new people flowing in and shit. Right now I have a decent number, but I could use like more. I'm working with like 5 artists now. I would rather do like a lot more. But that is completely up to me. I want somebody like in my fucking room like day in, bar for none, at least like 5-6 times out of the week, you know what I'm saying? Stuck in this room with me all fucking night as we make music. Cause again, I'm willing to fucking like work with my artists and shit. I let them come in here. I let them stay as long as they want to. And I charge them by the hourly rates and none of that shit. So basically, like kicking that studio shit like right out the window from the beginning. Cause like again, you come here, bring your friends. You know what I'm saying? Let them smoke. You know what I'm saying? We chill. If they want to do a line of crack in the back, they can do a line of crack in the back. I don't give a fuck. This is the studio. Enjoying the good vibes and shit. I be teaching them shit, and they really fucking love the shit I be teaching them. They be like, they come in usually like on their first day, they'll be scared and tentative, a little bit shaky, and very judgmental of their voice. But I want to say like 4 hours or a couple of like not even 4 hours, but it's too fucking long. But like an hour or two of sitting down with me and start to unwind and start to understand that I'm just a fucking normal guy on a fucking mission, same as they are, and we just flow a lot better. I begin to help them write lyrics and shit. It is a fun ass experience. I swear to fucking God. And I really do not regret the day I started this shit. I just wish that I could build a time machine and go back in the past and then kick the past me in the nuts forever thinking about stopping this shit because I didn't like my music at first. That is my only wish. Song building, but I'm gonna like switch the vibe. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, hold on. I delete that. We don't need two of those. But briefly switch up the vibe of this song real quick, just by halftime, and then we're gonna do some chit chat over this while I close out the night. The fuck? Okay, it's in the special effects. I'm sorry. I just like redid my favorites a couple of days ago, and it's growing on me. I still don't like this. I'm gonna go redo this favorites again. Why it's Xbox space? Okay, I can see why. I see why. Just leave that as that. Okay, halftime. What the fuck are we? But not halftime here. Oh, okay, dude, I'm just blind as hell. Just gonna stick halftime on a master track and see what weird fucked up shit we can do. Shit in halftime. Alright, take your sustain, throw that motherfucker up there to as closest to 45 if you can get 40, 45, whatever the fuck. But again, this is the shit I be talking about. I'm mad I can't dial this shit in. I'm so mad. Alright, 42 is good enough. Like if I could just type 45 MS in, that would be like really good for my OCD, my crippling fucking OCD. Alright, then you want to set it to 1.5 loop at 1/2 speed over here, and then it does this. This method works for like, from what I've seen, anything I've put in here, including vocals and all this, it just makes it like, gives you like a different aesthetic, different sound. Like maybe if you want to like make it like a remix version of your song or some shit, do that. Just load up your halftime, do a half speed, click your little one button right here, and set that sustain to a little bit to like 40 to get it to like move some more. You can play with your sustain till you want to, but mine's just like that 40 ish. You know what I'm saying? I should try Deja Vu and see if they let me dial in. Because if I can fucking dial the numbers in on Deja Vu, I quit using fucking halftime. And now then I'm gonna make an angry complaint. So why the fuck there's a free version of this shit? Let me dial it in, and I spent the fucking $12 and I can't fucking dial this shit in. I'm pissed off like Rick Ross better than sauce applesauce. Like all my problems with my stream have been fixed. Just gotta learn how to start my stream on time because I was like almost 20 minutes late to stream. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I've been into all my life developing my music to like crazy extents. I'm really liking all the fucking sounds I've been producing this year because I've been putting my heart into this shit like my forefront. Again, I want to get like guests in the motherfucking streams and shit. Have my singers on the side. Maybe you hear them singing into the mic. I'm trying not to make them like a little too less jarring. Recording into the mic and shit. Vocal plugins and shit that I use and stuff. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that shit comes to light. Plus, they have to like get over the camera shit. They get like a lot of camera shy people in there. I don't even blame them. Shit, who wants to be recorded while they like mess up track after track after track until they finally get this shit right? Voice audio a little low. Like, what the fuck you want me to do? If I turn this shit up any louder, this shit just gets drawn and you start to hear my background noise. And I ain't trying to like let all that in. But I can hear like my voice pretty fucking fine on my phone, so I'm not really sure the problem. Let me check again. Shit, hold on. Music more, which doesn't really seem to be rearing fucking the head like it should. The actual screen or whatever. And I did turn myself up some more, so maybe I should be like a bit more fucking audible as I talk my way out this. And then shit, now I've got fucking distracted. Actually, let me snap this in here. And then save. But hell yeah, I can see myself using this one too. Like this remix and all this shit. Again, you can just slap this specific effect on like all your fucking songs and you be like, God damn, this shit's lit. Like then that 1.2 and that right there and this. The only three things you gotta do in a halftime to get some shit like this. Otherwise it's anywho, again, more fucking music uploads are on the way and all that shit. I don't know if I want to get my beat stars jumping off the ground. I'm just gonna maybe start sticking to like local beat sales. If you want to buy a beat from me online, hit me up on, you know what I'm saying, either one of my fucking social media platforms or my Gmail. Social media platforms would be like the best for revenue. You just gotta give me like 48 hours at the max to answer. I do take PayPal. Well, it's not my preferred one. I'd rather like do like Cash App and Apple Pay. So if you got Apple Pay, yeah, you can do that too via non-face-to-face transactions. And that is just that. So PayPal, Apple Pay, Cash App. I'll work on more revenues for the other ones who need like more revenues, but I really haven't ran into any. So yeah, could be expecting to see like a whole shebang Maybe I get my friends in this motherfucker and we start singing this shit. I'm waiting on them to get their ass up off the couch. You know what I'm saying? Spread some love so we can actually start making a team of this shit. Until then, I'll be doing this shit solo. And I ain't got no problem with it. In the meantime, I will, you know what I'm saying, try to be like more up to date. Do like more content. Instagram, I'm trying to get it like less dry. I haven't been doing like reels and posts and shit. Been doing like mostly stories, so you can like see me and all that shit. I've just been getting up into my fucking stories. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I've just been keeping myself focused, drive, trying not to overexert myself. I always taking fucking the breathing room I fucking need before I hop into the mix and shit. Spending every night fucking writing lyrics is insane, but I've been doing it. These sleepless fucking nights, obviously I got it in me. I think it's like fucking 4 a.m. right now, and I have like no sleep. I'm probably just gonna watch some Rick and Morty while I smoke this blunt and fucking, you know what I'm saying, play some games at the same time. I don't know, maybe Black Desert, maybe a fucking Pokemon. We've been playing a lot of fucking Pokemon. I'm a huge motherfucking nerd. Nah, this shit. Again, that weeb side of me comes out. My fucking art. You see, like my channel is like covered in fucking anime, because like that shit fucking owns like 90% of my mental space, admittedly, but. And you know, I like share the shows I watch, because I'm not just like posting gifs of shows I'm not watching. Like all the gifs and visualizers you see me making, they're shows I'm watching. Hell, you can like comment you like this fucking song, and you can just go bar for bar about how you feel about the shows. And hell yeah, you know, I'ma slide in the DMs and be like, hey man, you know what I'm saying, this show motherfucker popping, you want some fucking anime recommendations, I'm that motherfucking nigga. I kinda wanna do anime reviews. That'll be like an entirely different channel, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. I gotta clean up some content. I want to squeeze it on here. I feel like that'd be doing too much, and it'd be like disturbing the flow of my music. That is an idea that is neither here or there. That's just something that comes to mind every now and then, because I have the fucking tools to my disposal to do so. Mostly I've been spending this summer. I turned 26 this summer, so yeah, I'm pretty fucking up there. Celebrate my fucking birthday, you know what I'm saying? Doing hits and jams and shit, enjoying this shit. So I'm 26, but I still feel like I'm fucking 22. So, you know, I'm feeling like fucking older. Enjoying life as it is, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get connected more with my family and all this shit. And they've been like very supportive through me through like all this shit. And I thank them like so fucking much, because it's not always easy like seeing somebody get up and saying I want to be a music musician, especially like where I come from, because bar for none, when people say they want to do music, it just basically means they want to fucking like sit on their mom's couch and just not pay bills and yada yada, etc. Right? Like that ain't me. I don't live with my mom, you know what I'm saying? I got my own place. Live with my bitch Haley. For a while that guy was me, you know what I'm saying? I was a dirtbag, I ain't gonna lie. I finally got off that dirtbag shit. Like any other fucking decent dirtbag. One second here. Yeah, but shit, fucking 26. I think I started this shit at a very late stage in my life. I wish I started making music when I was like 13. But shit, niggas like me, you know what I'm saying, cutting it straight out the like ghetto and all the hood and shit. Nigga, you really ain't gonna, I couldn't really get my hands on this shit until like I got a job and started fucking actually spending every bit of the fucking paycheck I had on this amongst paying responsibilities and shit. So I was finally able to get the fuck off my feet. By the time I was like late 18s, I first downloaded fucking Ableton when I was like 18 years old. And I didn't really like know what the fuck I was doing till I was like damn near 20. I was like 19s, my 18 years, just confused as fuck, trying to learn the ins and outs and shit. But I sat down, I took the time, and I learned the shit. And it finally took me 2 years before I was like confident enough to even upload a beat on YouTube, which to this still day I believe is just absolute shit compared to the shit I'm releasing nowadays. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I started uploading my crappy ass beats so y'all can see the development in my art and shit. So you can like just go to like my verse beat upload versus the shit you hearing in the live streams today. You can just hear like the fucking quality changes and the shit I've been through in the 4 years since I've been uploading YouTube. Because I've been uploading YouTube for fucking 4 years and I don't even have a fucking 1,000 subscribers yet. So I'm trying to fucking like break that. And that's only boiling down to the fact that my content may not be the greatest and I'm not always that consistent. But being a lot more consistent this fucking year. And the only reason why I didn't start off at the beginning of the year is because I was like fucking, you know what I'm saying, networking in every fucking avenue, trying to, you know what I'm saying, get as many fucking people in my room as they can. Some people come for one song, some people, you know what I'm saying, we locked in like this, and they just come in for song, got the song, and we fucking bun, and I'll be like, okay, well I have a nice really bonded time with you. How you feel like doing the fucking features with any of my other artists, you know what I'm saying? I can hook them up, you know what I'm saying, get them on the tracks together, and now I'll have them networking in between me and shit. So I'm helping other motherfuckers get out there and shit. And not being like a dickhole about it, I'm not gonna like go around screaming, I made this and you made that. I don't give a fuck. I just want to see you make it, you know what I'm saying? So that being said, all hands praise together on everybody's fucking music journey. It doesn't really matter how old you are and how long it takes you to do this shit. Just put the time and the motherfucking effort to do this shit, you know what I'm saying? You will have the best of your time. Okay, I feel like I've long drawn this out too much. I've had a bunch of shit to say, but I feel like I lost link to it all because like the stream shit. How long does this motherfucker last? Hey, it's almost like 4 hours of pure content right here. We're gonna get this shit anywhere fucking else. I hope y'all enjoyed it, you know what I'm saying, for all my rewatches and the boys who've been here for the entirety or whatever. Thank you for joining me again. Drop a like, subscribe, shit means so fucking much to me. Hope to see you next time when I put the shit, you know what I'm saying, in arrangement. You actually get to see how the song is shaped for my newbies, or just guys just watching motherfuckers produce. Like maybe you don't even produce and you just watching all this shit with like fresh baby eyes and shit. Like I know this shit must look like fucking rocket science to y'all. But good luck, buddy. Pat on the shoulder. Nah, that shit. And again, thank you for joining me, your favorite hero, wife, ate shit all motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying? 12 hands high in the motherfucking sky. And never forget this shit. Big LOD shit all motherfucking day. LOD is my fucking record label, by the way. I'm trying to start my own company. You know what I'm saying? You know, I already had that shit. I want to be like Legion of Doom, the LOD shit, big LOD. I'm gonna trademark this shit. Another thing is merch. I want to start getting into fucking merch. I want my fucking YFH merch and I want my LOD merch. YFH is specifically me and LOD is gonna be for my fucking company. But again, ideas neither here or there. But that one's more in the motion than any other fucking thing I'm doing right now. Fucking merch. Let's get that shit going. Whoop whoop. Good night, everybody.